Hi, welcome to No Recipe Life. It is the new year, and so I have no resolutions, but because I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, because they don't ever really work. But even though the calendar is was invented by people, and so any date in itself is kind of arbitrary, the turn of the year is still a time when most people, even if they don't believe in New Year's resolutions, do kind of look at their life and things that they want to do or change or all that. So I do actually have a number of goals and changes that I'm planning to address starting in this year. One of them is getting back into making videos, and as I do that, I should get more comfortable with talking this way. But I haven't made a lot of videos lately, and so I've kind of gotten out of the habit of actually talking to a camera, and it feels really weird. So I have a few visual aids for you, and otherwise I'm just going to talk at you about what I'm planning to do this year. I do have a lot of things that I need to change and work on because I'm just not happy with anything the way it is. And everyone says you can't change everything overnight, you gotta work at it, you gotta take it slowly, change little bits at a time. And it's true that I've learned from certain experiences that even if you are doing well, it's really, really easy to slip back into old habits, and then you have to start over again. So taking it slow is actually a better idea, changing little things at a time, because it's just easier to get used to. I have a few things that are very simple, and yet they're not very simple. Cleaning my room is one of the things that I have as a goal for I want to implement this as a thing that I do for the rest of my life. Keeping my room and my stuff more organized. One of the first steps in that is to get rid of a bunch of stuff I don't need anymore. Then one of the next steps would be to acquire whatever organizational aids I might need, bins, boxes, etc. Because that just really does help keep stuff organized. I have a long way to go in that, but if I do a little bit at a time, it'll work. I need to, get my money stuff in order, because, this point you come out of college with all these loans, and if you don't get a fairly well-paying job within a few years of graduating from college, then you start sliding into the sand pit of debt or something like that. So I have a lot of little things that I have, steps and etc., stuff like that, to fix my financial health, as they say. And I might make videos about those particular small things that I'm doing to change my money habits, if anyone is interested in seeing that. But I'm not going to go into that right now. Other goals, one really big one for me is a writing goal. I came across this thing on Tumblr last month, I think. Late November, early December, something like that. And it is the 365K 365 day challenge. And the point really is to write every day and to write more often or more words than you usually do. So I could write, half that much, or even 100 words a day. It would still be more overall than I write generally right now, but I really want to do the 1,000 words a day challenge, because I love writing, but I have been so bad about actually doing it that it's just I really want to throw myself in and get used to it, and I definitely need to get more words out of my head so that I can be writing the stuff that I really like. And in relation to that challenge, I have a number of sort of creative writing related things that I'm aiming to do or to inspire me. One is using this, which was a Christmas gift. It's called The Artist's Way. It's really well known among various types of artists, and I'm really looking forward to it. So another thing that I have as a huge goal for starting this year, but I'm not sure how long it will take for me to really get into it. It all depends on how a whole bunch of other stuff goes first. This was not a Christmas present, but earlier this year I was offered a guitar to keep. And I took it, of course. I was like, yep, I want it. Because I used to be really, really into music, and I mean, I'm still into music, but I used to be into performing it. I tried to learn a bunch of different instruments when I was younger, and none of them really took exactly. But I have an electric keyboard that I don't have with me at my apartment, but I have it, and when I have a good place to keep it, then I am planning on acquiring it so that I can learn some songs that way. But now I have this. I got it at Christmas as I finally was able to get it home to my apartment. It's a fairly nice, not brand new, but it's in really good condition, Yamaha acoustic guitar, which I have to learn to tune, but I like the sound so far. So yeah, now I have this. I don't have as many excuses as I did before, and I am going to learn how to play the guitar. And I know it might take a while before I really learn how to play very well at all, but this is something I've been wanting to do for so long, so I do plan to learn the guitar, to have progress going. I really want to learn to play certain songs, and I'd like to be able to write songs as well, but we'd have to see how that goes. And I'm not sure if I'll really have any opportunities to get back into performing, but I might I don't know, I might end up just posting videos of me singing, and maybe me playing and singing if I actually learn well enough how to play the guitar that I can do that. Just, you know, to have like an outlet for it and stuff. Because I haven't sung as a performance, for so long, and I do miss it. And one of the last things, and this I need to sort of figure out how that's going to work, is to, like, you know, be nicer to myself, and that part of that includes being nicer to other people, because really how you treat other people is a huge reflection on how you feel about yourself. None of this negative self-talk stuff. Gotta stop doing that. You know, being encouraging to yourself, letting failure be an okay thing, because everybody fails at something at some point. It's like, basically, there are all these quotes. They're like, if you're not failing, then you're not doing anything. So, you know, like, if you're not failing, then you're doing it wrong, because those who never try never fail, you know, stuff like that. And I've had huge problems with feeling like I'm failing at things at various times in my life when it felt more like a significant thing at that time. It really gets to me, and I really need to be like, okay, how do I move on from it and stuff, instead of focusing on just, you know, the thing that didn't work. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's like another thing I'm trying to work on. This kind of thing is more vague, and I don't really have a specific plan for it. It's more just kind of being aware of how your thought processes are, and you know, finding ways to turn them around if they're really negative. And sometimes, you know, you do need to wallow and get down in that place, just release all those crappy feelings and stuff. But then you have to get out of that and get back to doing, being, and stuff. So those are my new goals starting in 2015, but not New Year's resolutions. But yeah, so that's what's happening. And, well, I don't have a schedule, I don't have a plan for videos coming soon, but hopefully I will have some good ideas in the near future or something interesting to talk about. If any of the things in this video that I mentioned seem like something you want to hear more about, please let me know. Just leave a comment and maybe I will film a follow-up video on that topic specifically. Even if one person wants to see it, I might do it. So have a happy, safe New Year, and hopefully see you soon. Bye.